Guys, greetings EPC family. I'm coming to you today with this week's overview lesson on where risk challenges our apathy. Go ahead, leave a comment telling us where you're watching us from today. Again, this week we're covering the topic of adventures. It makes me recall the time that I went snorkeling off the coast of Mexico. I must admit, this was not something I just had to do, but it was truly an amazing experience. I mean, when you think about it, all that water, no land in sight, and then the guy's going to tell us something about don't worry about sharks. What do you mean don't worry about sharks? He said something about don't worry, they can't make it over the reef. But I held it together because I was with my wife and didn't want to look scared or nothing. But when I took that leap and looked around to see all those beautiful fish and sea life, it was so worth it. In this week's lesson, it would challenge us to do something risky out of obedience to God. As Christ followers, we're often called to take risks out of obedience to God, even though it may not benefit us here while we're on earth. In Daniel, the 3rd chapter, students would examine the account of 3 friends who risked their lives to declare their faith and obedience to the one true King. Through the example of a brave Dutch family, they'll also learn what following Christ may sometimes cost them. Then in an activity that asks students to examine the costs and benefits of following Jesus, they'll identify places in their lives where they need to start taking risk out of obedience rather than for an immediate reward. Here's this week's opening question. What's the greatest risk you feel you've taken? It could be a physical risk, an emotional risk, or even a relational risk. And also, what excuses do people give for not wanting to take risks? Hey guys, those were some great questions. We look forward to reading your answers, and don't forget, have a great week, and we love you and miss you guys. God bless. Peace.